I think Jarrett Allen has a lot of trade value right now, a lot. And I started poking around after the season on like, hey, who would be more in demand this summer if the Cavs had to go that route? Jarrett Allen or Darius Garland? Every response was Jarrett Allen.
Really?
Yeah. And
Why do you think that was?
because
Because Jarrett's in such demand, or they're not as impressed with Darius?
it's the Darius factor, the fact
Okay.
that he's carrying around the biggest contract in franchise history and he's coming off a bad year. He didn't have a good year. And you can have there's all kinds of reasons for why that was, the jaw, the weight loss, personal reasons, whatever. He didn't have a good year. And when you factor that with the fact that is he a top 10 point guard in the NBA? No. He's being paid like one though. But last year he was not a top 10 point guard in the NBA. So that's a hard sell. That's why I think they could struggle and like this is a bad summer to get a trade demand on him that they want him moved when he didn't play well. So his value is going to be deflated. And usually non-shooting bigs don't have a ton of value, especially when they're making $20 million. But Jarrett was so good, and he's so good defensively, and he had such a good year that that was pretty emphatic to me that Jarrett would bring back more in the trade right this summer than Darius would.
And the playoff series against Orlando, where boy was he was playing.
Jarrett?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like that's the other part in all is you talk about like the time that he missed and like obviously only Jarrett knows how Jarrett felt. He's the only one that could tell you how he felt. But the guy played in 77 straight games in the regular season.
He missed 5 straight early on and then didn't miss
Didn't miss
game.
another game. You think he wasn't hurt and banged up in those games? Of course he was. And he played through it. And then he played in the first, it was 4, right? I think he played the first 4 games of the Orlando series. So that's 81 straight games that he played. Didn't take a night off.
When so many guys missed so many games on this team this year.
Absolutely.